Survey Creation Guide. Begin creating your survey. Step 1. For creating surveys with the IVR and voice broadcasting platform, select Survey from the Campaign drop-down menu in the new Campaign Wizard. This will enable the Survey Setup feature as Step 6 of the new Campaign Wizard. Special note: the answer message of your survey will serve as the introduction. This portion of the audio will not have any keypad responses activated, as it is simply to serve as the introduction portion of your survey. When it is finished playing, the system will flow into your first question that you set up in the survey setup portion of the wizard. Structuring questions. After completing the standard campaign setup and advancing to the survey setup portion of the wizard, you will be able to begin structuring your survey questions, the audio files relating to each question level, and the keypad responses to be associated with each. Step 2. To begin setting up your survey, click the Add Question button. Clicking on this button adds your first question. Definition is the name of the question, as it will appear in any summaries and statistics within the platform. Report header is the name that will be assigned to the column in your dial detail download, which is the raw data extract from the system that will contain the responses collected for this question. Question audio is the field that you will assign a particular question's audio file to using the same Audio Manager interface system as the Answer Machine message fields in Step 1 of the new Campaign Wizard. Press the music note icon on the right-hand side of the field. Step 3. With the first question level now set up, you will then add the key press responses to be active for this question. To begin doing this, click Add Option, which is located on the right-hand side. Directly below the question, you will be adding these two. When you have added an option, you will assign the DTMF number. This is the key on the telephone that will be associated with an action. The following actions available on the IVR and voice broadcast platform. Next. This is the default action and will forward the response to the next question in the survey. Go to question rank. This allows you to define a specific question for the response to forward the caller to and allows for multiple survey branches and directed survey flow. It is recommended that any actions being directed to specific questions be set up after all questions have been added to the system. The Go to question rank will only be able to select questions that are currently set up in the survey. Transfer. This will allow you to connect an external line for the caller to be transferred to after a key response has been pushed. The broadcast platform will also provide you the option in the form of a checkbox to have these transferred calls recorded by the same system, which can be used for quality and informational purposes. These recordings will be available for preview within the system when running a transfer detail report under the Reports module. In addition, they are available in the form of a separate WAV file for each successful transfer attached to the appropriate record on your dial detail download when you extract your information from the system. Do not call. This is a feature that is fully integrated with our DNC Manager. When this response is selected by a caller, the data is recorded in your dial detail download as a Do Not Call entry, as well as being automatically added to your DNC Manager to be scrubbed out of any further calling. Repeat message. This option will initiate a replay of the question audio that it is linked to. End. This will result in an abrupt end to the broadcast. Step 4. After you have configured your first question as desired, you may add another question to your survey by clicking the Add Question button again. At this point, you will be able to set your definitions and options for this next question just as you had for the first question level. You may repeat this process as many times as necessary for the desired number of questions for your survey. Best practice suggestion. It is considered best practice that with any survey you intend to broadcast, a thank you or closing message is stated at the end of your survey. With the IVR and voice broadcast platform, this is achieved by adding a question to the end of your survey where you will upload your thank you audio message. However, you will not add any options to this question. When a question is set up with audio and no activated DTMF responses, the system will play the audio message and then disconnect the call. Step 5. As with every setting in the IVR and voice broadcasting platform, after saving the campaign, you may double-click to reopen it and navigate to the Survey Questions tab in the campaign configuration, where you can make any changes to your survey and review the options you have set up. Step 6. Launching a test call. Click on the Test Call button in the upper right hand of your screen. When you are satisfied with your settings, you may launch a test call from the system that will dial your broadcast to the 10-digit number that you choose. Note, all survey responses are active during the testing, so any branching in survey flows as well as transfer options can be tested to ensure your survey will broadcast as intended. Step 7. As with the standard voice broadcast, when you have tested your message and all settings are approved, you may set your campaign state to active to allow your broadcast to begin dialing within your defined calendar dates and scheduled hours.